What you got there, Matthew?
Very short list.
What's the short list of?
Lithium-ion rechargeable hearing aids that also have the loop system.
Did you not know about that new product that's just come out,
No. Oh, yeah.
What a coincidence.
Oh, okay, cool. Right. So I think maybe we should do a little bit about that next. So over the last 14 years, we've had the pleasure and privilege of helping thousands of people from all over the world hear better. So if you'd like to learn about the latest hearing aids and technology with us and all about ears, then please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Any comments you want to make about any future content would be fantastic too.
Very useful.
Hi, so my name is Matthew Pearson from Zone 1 Hearing.
I'm Lee Fletcher from Regain Hearing.
And today we'd like to share with you all about this fantastic new product. So Lee, would you like to
yes.
sort of unearth them?
Packaging appears to have improved. So this is the Bernafon Viron, brand new hearing aids just released.
Yeah.
First people to see them in the country. Very privileged.
Very exciting.
And yeah, we have possibly criticised the packaging in the past.
That could be true.
This looks quite nice.
Yeah.
Quite just neat.
Yeah.
And what you'd expect from a premium product. Now, let's unbox.
Yeah.
So instructions, a little bit about the charger, very exciting.
Very cool, yeah, we like that.
So what we like about the new style of rechargeable hearing aids is the fact that they are lithium ion, which is a far superior technology in our opinion.
Yeah, indeed.
And many audiologists' opinions.
Yeah.
Because they're a lot more reliable. They don't appear to go wrong. Other manufacturers have done this and tried and tested. We think Bernafon have done a very good job of bringing out their rechargeable lithium-ion hearing aids. So, that's unboxed. Little case to carry the charger in. Normally pull the sticker off, shows you how the hearing aids go into the charger, which is normally plugged in.
Yep.
Now, if we open this up, neat little products, not dissimilar from previous products. And actually, this is the lithium-ion product here. So this is the battery itself. You close that up.
And that's now sealed.
I want to leave that one.
Okay.
That goes into the charger. Little LED comes on and it charges up. Now, it switches off. You don't have any controls on it. So the nice thing is it just begins to charge. How long for a full charge?
From completely flat, it's just 3 hours to get a full charge. So it's suggested that when you go to bed at night, you take off the hearing aids, put them into the charger, and then the hearing aids will start charging. They will automatically turn off, and then when you take them out in the morning, ready to wear again, you get an indicator on the hearing aid that they've started to operate, and you'll get a little chime within them to show that they're working. So it just gives you a few seconds to get them into place.
So no switching them on, literally take them out of the charger. That will switch on after 6 seconds, place it into the ear, play a little tune to say it's on and working, and away you go.
Fantastic. So
Nothing to do.
So that's sort of feature number one, why we think they are definitely worth consideration if you're looking for a premium set of hearing instruments right now.
They're very small as well. So some of the previous lithium-ion products from other manufacturers have been larger, bit of a chunky product. These aren't. I mean, this is a neat product. So this fits on the ear very, well, unobtrusive, isn't it? You can't really see anything.
Indeed.
They're comfortable, lovely design. They've won awards. I think this was won a Red Dot award, whatever that is. But you can tell why. Decent product.
Indeed.
Let's place it back in there. Really easy to charge. Literally place it in and starts charging immediately. So very impressive.
Yeah. Now, another feature that you've got, so the second feature we wanted to point out is the fact that not only are they lithium-ion rechargeable, but they also have the loop system. So a loop or a telecoil is a program that you can utilize to hear better in a theatre, a cinema, a post office, a bank,
church,
a church.
Big portal amongst people.
Yeah, exactly. Counters for supermarkets. And what it is, it's a wire that goes around the building, and I've had it described to me by people who've used the loop facility in their hearing aid as the actor coming off the stage and speaking directly into the hearing aid. So it's one of those features. Some manufacturers have talked down the loop, possibly because they don't have it in their hearing aid, and said, you don't need a loop.
It makes it bigger.
Bluetooth. You've got Bluetooth, you don't need it. You don't Bluetooth the sound from a theatre into your hearing aid. You don't Bluetooth the sound from a church into your hearing aid. Yes, admittedly, things like the TV streamer here, that is now Bluetooth, so that has replaced the loop largely for that facility and possibly for mobile phones. However, that's not the case that the loop's been replaced completely. So hang on, if you've got both a made for iPhone product and the ability to stream from a TV streamer and the loop, you've ticked all the boxes. Better to have everything.
That's
in my
three
opinion.
separate streaming, by the way.
Yeah.
So another clever feature. So you've got made for iPhone. So you can stream content directly from your iPhone, whether it's phone conversations, watching YouTube video, listening to music, straight in, don't need any other accessory that you need to wear.
Yeah.
So that's a wonderful advantage. If you don't have an iPhone, this will stream from a TV, radio, whatever you like, so you can actually listen to whatever you're trying to watch. Some of these programs are tricky now. Background music, not always facing the camera, things that our clients tell us about that are a struggle. This is an incredible product. So it will beam the sound directly into the hearing aids, regardless of what phone you have, and also the loop, as Matthew says. So it's three things in one, which is incredibly impressive.
Yeah. Now, other accessories. So you've probably heard us say these are a made for iPhone device. So what does that mean if you're one of the many people who have an Android phone? Well, it means you can still use the hearing aid and the phone to stream things, but you just need an intermediary device. So this little gadget here would simply clip to you. You'd pair it to the phone, and what would happen is if a phone call came through, it doesn't need to be that close to you, you simply press the button to receive or reject the call. You can also use this little gadget as a remote control, and it can even be used as a remote microphone. So if you're finding it challenging in a noisy environment, you can simply pass that to your conversation partner. They can clip it on. So that could be a restaurant, that could be in a car, walking down a busy street. So, and this carries on from the previous generation. So if somebody wants to upgrade from the Zarina model, we've got some patients already doing that, to the Viron, they can use these gadgets, which is fantastic.
Some people prefer this as well.
Yeah.
So this device can be also connected to an iPhone, and some people prefer just to have their iPhone in their
hands-free.
in their pocket or whatever, so you can just literally have a conversation with this clipped on, regardless of what phone you have. So it's actually a pretty decent accessory, even though you have to have Android, iPhone, whatever it is. You've got to have Bluetooth connectivity. It's a wonderful device. Yeah.
What you can also do, there is a phone streaming device, looks very similar to this streamer, connects to your landline phone. Now, we found in the past, lots of people, when we talk about changing landline phones, really don't want to do that. But if you can connect your existing phone and connect it to this gadget, you'll be able to take your landline phone call through here. So you've got a hands-free way of answering your landline phone, which we know a lot of people are switching to mobiles, but that's not everybody. We've got some of our patients who rely purely on the landline, and if they've got issues with getting across the room to pick up the call, they don't have to think about that now. They just simply press the button and receive the call.
And hearing in both ears. So with all this wireless capability, it's in both ears.
Sure.
In the past, people can stream to one ear with their little Bluetooth gadgets, but this is all both ears. I mean, this is impressive stuff. So for like hearing aids, you've got so much connectivity, which can be overwhelming. We haven't really spoken about the sound of the hearing aids yet.
No, we're just getting onto that,
The fact you can do all of this accessories, that you can connect loads of things to them, it's fantastic that you can just communicate in this way, because hearing aids are about communication. And all these different ways of communicating is phenomenal.
And just a nice basic remote if you want that. So I've got a particular person I'm fitting in a couple of days. You'll see the video coming up. And he's not very techie. He doesn't have a mobile phone, no desire to have a mobile phone. But if he wants to adjust the hearing aids, he can turn them up and down. He can change programs. He can also switch into his TV streaming mode very easily. So that's a nice little accessory as well. And we don't think we've had any patients find that confusing to use.
Nice and neat,
long-lasting battery lasts about a year from what we know. Now, one of the features, moving on to the sound of the aid, there doesn't seem to be one particular feature that's the signature. It's just been upgraded across the board. Now, we had it spoken about as being the foundation of a hearing aid, and the feedback manager has been improved. So you may not notice this in everyday use, but what it does is it gives us more room to give more clarity. Now, if that's the case, that the hearing aid stops the sound, it's a little bit like traction control on a car. You may be quoted a certain figure, but the car's not actually delivering it. Same with the hearing aid. It's all right to quote a figure, but you may not be able to deliver that to the ear. Now, with this improved headroom, we're now able, with the Bernafon Viron, to give more clarity to more of our patients. So that's a really great foundation for all the other features built into the aid.
Well, the thing about feedback just to explain it to people who might not know. It's what causes hearing aids to whistle. It's one of the worst aspects, or has been, of hearing aids in the past. The nice thing is, hearing aids don't tend to whistle anymore. The reason they don't is because of a feedback manager. So this is something that's working all the time to try and stop hearing aids from whistling. Now, the better the feedback manager in the product, the more clarity you can get. So the harder that the hearing aid is trying to reduce whistling, the worse the sound's going to be. You're not going to hear the conversation. This product is incredible for the fact that it doesn't whistle, and it gives the most amount of clarity of pretty much anything out there. There's a few that kind of come close, but we've just found that it almost gives this incredible amount of clarity you don't expect. When you're looking at it on the screen, when we're programming hearing aids, it's uncanny. You're thinking, this is working really, really well. The person shouldn't be able to hear this well.
One of the great new aspects of having a new chip is that it's much quicker, it brings more processing power, therefore you've got better performance in noise, better comfort in noise, the hearing aid is more adjustable, and it's just truer to real life. So think of taking a photograph and not quite getting things quickly enough, you're going to end up with a very blurry image. And that's sometimes what can happen with a lower quality hearing aid, but the processing speed is so quick, it's happening in real time.
It makes it more natural. That's what we've found. People say to us it's an extremely natural sound compared to hearing aids they may have worn in the past. And it's because of this real-time processing due to the chip being extremely fast. It's pretty much the fastest one on the market. Therefore, when you're trying to have a conversation, there's lots of noise around you, it's so fast at picking out the conversation whilst keeping the noise in the background in the most natural way.
Yeah.
Without having to classify all these different environments. So some hearing aids will classify every single environment you ever walk into.
It'll be a bit clunky as a result.
Yeah, so you're having to pick the program, or it's picking a particular mode. What I like about this is it's reported to not have any programs.
Yeah, it's got no limitations.
No, so it just processes as you go. So very clever stuff.
Yeah, and just, I mean, purely from the aesthetics point of view, there are 9 fantastic colour combinations, so most people should be able to pick something out which they find meets their style requirements. We could, as we do sometimes, we could make this an epic 3-hour-long video, but really what you need to do, find your local Bernafon provider, have a demonstration of this technology. I don't think you're going to be disappointed, and like we mentioned earlier, if you like this sort of content, like, share, subscribe and comment, and we'll look forward to seeing you in our future videos. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So I would say if in your...
I didn't get that bit.